Karibuni sana kwa chaneli yetu, na leo tunaongea mambo za electric boda for Uber and for Bolt. As you can see, hata kama imeandikwa Bolt hapa, utakuta mwenye ako na hii gari, mwenye ako na hii boda anafanya kazi zote. As you can see here, this is not a fuel tank. Hizi ni batteries. Now here we have an expert. He will introduce himself. But first of all, on this channel we talk about doing business for Uber, for Bolt and any other ride-hailing operations within the city. We have spoken about so many cars, including electric vehicles, and today we want to have clear description and clear operations on how this electric boda works, how much it will cost you if you are buying it outright, if you are seeking for financing options, how many kilometers it will give you when you have fully charged date, where you will charge, how much it will cost you to charge, and you know, other pros and cons of this bike. So bro, mambo? Yes. Yes. So ningetaka uintroduce, tuambie majina yako, halafu we take it from there.
Okay, thank you very much, Richard Abindo.
Yes.
I work at Mkopa.
Yes.
Majorly, Mkopa is financing the two-wheeler motorbikes.
Yes.
And why we do this actually is to ensure that we find something that can work in place of fuel.
Yes.
So generally, this has proved that it can work, and yeah, guys are embracing it. You see, we have boats. This is a partnership. We are currently having to ensure that we get these electric bikes as many as possible in the field, and generally we can see that guys love the e-motorbikes, the electric motorbikes.
Yes.
Reason being that it is very cheap, it's kind of affordable, and the return is also very, very okay.
Yes.
Currently we do two types of models. We have a charge model, and then we also have a soft model.
Yes.
For the charge model, we have the Ampersand bikes, who are also our partners, and we also have Spiro. For these bikes, actually, whenever batteries deplete, we normally have the swap stations, which are being operated by the vendors or the suppliers. If it is for Spiro, you find the Spiro guys with their swap station.
Yes.
Ampersand the same.
Yes.
And then for Rome, it's a charge model. Charge model is giving customers option of charging their bikes from home.
Yes.
And before we really actually allow customers to charge their bikes from home, we are really focused on ensuring that we check on safety aspects. By so doing, we have our team that is doing the electrical home audit. This team majorly, their intention is to ensure that whatever wiring that is done at the customer's place is in line with whatever requirements that are put in place by the manufacturer.
Thank you. Before you go so far, I know there are so many things to say about electric bikes, but tupeleke pole pole, because we are our viewers, including myself, we don't know so much about these bikes. So you have said the model of this bike is a Rome.
Yeah, this is
Rome electric.
Rome electric.
And this is a charge model. Charge model means you don't have to take it to a charging station or to a battery exchange or swap station. You can just buy a portable charger and you charge it at home. That is what you mean. Yes. So when this bike is fully charged, it will give you how many kilometers for this Rome electric?
So for the Rome bike, actually you can see on the battery compartment it has two slots.
Yes, yes.
So
these are the compartments for the information.
We have the
one
upper
and
the lower compartment.
Yes.
So in this case, you can see I've only fixed one battery on the slot. So the one can as well accommodate a second battery.
Yes.
So when the one battery is fully charged, it can take a rider for averagely 75 kilometers.
Yes.
So it can either be slightly higher than that or slightly lower than that, based on the rider's habit. And also the terrain, the load that the customer is moving around with, and generally the riding habits. So that if someone keeps on riding at a higher speed, then the higher the mode, in this case we have the mode, not gears. So the higher the mode, the more power it goes from the battery, then eventually the range will be slightly less than what it is. Then if someone maintains a bit lower, maintains the lower modes, that is 1 and 2, then they definitely experience slightly higher range.
Yes. So should we go into the pricing of this bike? But probably now, because you work for e-boda, how do you finance? What is the financing option that are available for people who want to buy these bikes? Yes.
So
the interest rate and let's say the total cost of that, borrowing.
Actually, these prices do change, and whatever causes this change is the demand. Sometimes we always get feedback from our customers that we need to maybe revise down on our deposit, or maintain something like that. So we are very proactive on responding to our customers' needs.
Yes.
So currently, when a customer needs to buy this bike what they need to do, they need to deposit 20,000 shillings. Then they pay a daily deposit of 560 shillings.
Yes.
Then the duration of paying this loan is 3 years.
Yes.
So a customer will pay that with if the bike is fitted out with one battery.
Yes.
If it is fitted out with two batteries, then the customer will add 275 shillings
On top for the same duration of time.
Yes.
So it will be like 700
And the
plus.
deposit will also be a bit higher, 5,000 shillings.
So what is that? You said that one battery will give you 75.
Yes.
So if I have two batteries, it will give me 2 times 150 around.
150.
Yes. So meaning that you don't need to go back to the charging station many times.
Yes.
So we will do that math ourselves. So you work with one battery, you deposit 20,000, and then you pay 520 shillings for how many years?
3 years.
For 3 years.
Yes.
Every day, Sunday to Sunday. Sunday to Sunday.
So basically, for the daily payment plan for 560, this is working for the customers who opt to buy with Bolt on Bolt plan.
Yes.
Yes. So Bolt has a slightly subsidized deposit, of which currently in Rome they can actually deposit 10,000 shillings and get a bike with one battery. Then if they want to buy two batteries, yes. Then we also have another plan for we call it a BTC. Just customer is just a normal plan. Anybody can buy a bike under that plan, and they install it in almost all the apps and operate with them. But for the Bolt, we find that a client needed to strictly
Operate on Bolt.
Yes. And it's a way we can also monitor the same on
You can know whether they are using it or buy another. How do you know?
we have customers
Like you might see so much of staggered movements that they
customer
are high
is actually a customer is connected on the side of Copa. Then at the same time we onboard them on the side of Bolt. So we are able to see how long this customer is and again how many rides that and this like. So we'll do that relationship.
And if you find that they are operating on other platforms, as long as they are paying
For the Bolt plan, it is strictly meant for the whoever wants to operate under that.
Yes.
So actually, we always advise customers before they sign up for this project, they need to understand. Once you see someone Bolt plan, then definitely they have accepted the plan.
Okay. And if you are doing an outright purchase of this bike, how much does it cost? Maybe you don't come in there because the copper is more financing, but probably you have spoken with guys from Rome. How much do they sell this outright to someone who has that?
So if someone wants to buy this bike with one battery, they pay 290,000. Then with two batteries, they pay 430,000. Yes. So battery alone is 140,000.
Battery alone, 140,000. So this bike, if you pay cash, it will cost 400, 300 and something.
Two batteries, 430,000.
Yeah. So e-bike, if you use a e-boda, hata kama ni electric, is it coming to replace a car or a motorbike? Because a motorbike is coming to replace, because a motorbike is costing like 110,000, 120. Why is it that this electric bike, which is coming to replace a motorbike, is coming in at the cost of a vehicle? I would say a small vehicle.
We've done our mathematics very well, and the outcome is that the customers are able to save more when using the electric bike than the fuel. Yeah, basically we realize that, let's say in a scenario where a customer opts to buy an electric bike with Uber, and another customer decides to buy a fuel bike in a different company. So for instance, you find that the current deposit is not less than 30 average, right? For the fuel bikes. Then you tell me, averagely how much are they paying out for daily for customers to use this
Yes.
for the fuel. Never
I think around 1,000.
per day, right?
I think so.
That is minus paying something for fuel. So if we get an average user, then you notice that a customer can, a rider can spend around not less than 600 shillings on fuel per day. For them to say that at least they have to run some errands and maybe move around and go back home with something. So in that matter, you find that a rider is not able to get enough credit. So, because after they shall have paid the financier whatever amount you need, let's say 1,000 shillings, then also for 1,000, then they also spend 500 or 600 on fuel. That is 1,600. Then average on a day, if you ask this customer, they say that they can make roughly 1,000 rupees. So you see, there's nothing to say. They have paid the loan, paying for the fuel, going home with around maybe less than 300. Something that you can really consume and not really feel that it's something to say.
But nonetheless, it sounds like a bit expensive. But I think the thing is that the back comes to the money that you go home with. So not studying maybe how much it costed you to buy, because in the long term there is the cost of ownership. So wow. Hii bike nimeipenda, but I think the only thing inaniprohibit hapo ni hiyo bei, but I think because it would only make much sense if you are buying it for business. So if you are partnering with that, you know, a lot of movements within the city, like the operators of e-boda and Bolt, I think it make a lot of sense. But you get purchases for personal use, because for personal use they are not people who are traveling so much, so their cost of fuel is also not as much. Are they interested on, or you just have some people who are interested in saving the climate and making a better environment for themselves, so they don't want to buy product that maybe you have those people actually climate conscious buyers.
Sure. With a good number of clients who are just deciding to buy these bikes for the sake of which is basically what we meant very well for them. So what we always encourage is that one needs to understand how they are going to start our loan.
Yes.
And maybe from there they'll be able to see whether to buy cash or maybe go the loan. Yes. So,
but the best thing is that there are alternatives. If people don't have money, then you are there to fill in the gap.
then again, we also have varieties. Now I told you that these are charge models. The cost of a swap model is a bit different. Yes, like we have Ampersand, which you find that a customer just pay as per day they'll pay around 440 when they buy the bike under the board.
And the outright sale is also much less.
No.
Oh, it remains the same. Oh. All right. So I don't know whether there is something else you can tell us more about this, but I think
sorry,
it's a new product.
Remaining the same, I mean, not based on what sort of plan that the customer use, but now on considering the brands, you find that the cash price for the room and the
Oh yeah,
is different.
they are different.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
For room, currently we are doing at 220,000.
Oh, 200.
For Ampersand, sorry.
For 1%, 220.
Yes.
And this is 400. Yes. Oh, yeah, sorry. All right. So I think that is good information for us to go and try to.
So we can
digest.
what I also need to maybe make clear, also to see in customer's mind, is that at the top really value customer safety. And besides just paying for the loan, we also have a comprehensive insurance cover, which is included in the amount that the customer is paying. So in event a customer happens to get an accident, the way we just leave them. And also, Papa is such a very caring company that such that in events, let's say, by bad luck, the customer gets an accident, you find that we have a program called Loaner. So when you are signing up for this, say you need to pay for the bike, you have Monday to Monday. And let's have a scenario where when a customer is involved in accident, the bike and agile here. So in such a case, we give this customer a loaner bike. It's a bike that is being used by a customer just to maintain them on the road.
Like it's a courtesy car, something like that.
So it makes your work easier, and someone will not be grounded simply because they're waiting for the bike to repair them.
maybe to finish this conversation, how would you say is the cost of your loans? Do you think, compared to other financiers, non-deposit take, you cannot mention names, but do you think where do you position yourself? Do you pride yourself as a cheaper alternative?
I'm actually have to say that I'm very proud of it, because if you see around, if you maybe happen to have time to compare what we are offering against what our competitors offer. Currently, we are on our journey to having onboarding 2,000 customers under the e-mobility two-wheeler financing. So what it means is that we have got some acceptance, and customers are very confident with whatever we offer. And remember that this project is less than 2 years old, and hitting close to 2,000 subscribers within that duration. So
It means there is some value in it.
Value, and people still choose them over other maybe competitors, and I will maybe encourage them to be more and successful.
Yes. All right. So I think you can stop it there. If we have more reactions, we'll try to look for you again for a follow-up video and answer maybe questions that people will have. But as an introduction video, we are very happy to have gotten first-hand information from, a real partner. We have also discussed with some drivers, and I think the story you are giving is not much different, without transparency in terms of pricing and payment and everything. It's very appropriate.
Very nice. So currently, maybe for those who do not know, our shops we have in Nairobi, we have 3 mobility shops. One is at Kawangware, Naivasha Road, opposite Lukman.
Yes.
And then another one is at the Road shop, opposite Stadium. Then there's another one at Kika. Yes, full of it's our baby shop actually. We just brought to Kika recently, and the response is very okay, very well. Yes. And we also have a showroom at Lavington. So just check the Lavington Mall, you will find us as well there. So in case someone needs to get more information, just reach out to us through our shop. We have accessibility, or you can as well call our customer care number. Basically,
Or partners
where we follow up with them.
All right. Yes. Thank you very much. Yes. Asante sana. Sawa. Wacha nipigwe kapicha.